Arceus Gyarados has long been one of my favorite decks in format, and actually got so much better from City in Flames thanks to the new Pidgeot EX. Arceus can easily set it up in the early game, and after you do that, it's basically half a star burst every single turn. So all of our 1-up cards, we can find exactly when we need them. One unfortunate thing was that there were a couple casualties to fit these more cards, because I was playing a barrel previously, and to culminate Pidgeot, we do have to cut past the peaks, because it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense to be playing it alongside Pidgeot, and I did have to cut the Crushing Hammer, so we're not quite as disruptive, we're not quite as good into the Arceus matchup. I think overall we're much more consistent, and I think a bit more versatile. The list isn't perfect yet, but I took it to a recent late night series event. I started off 7-0, I finished 7-2, and then decided to drop after that because I didn't feel like playing anymore. I played it on stream that night, and this is one of my exciting games from stream, so please enjoy. That would be really bad. Speaking of bad, this hand. I guess we're mulliganing, but sorry chat, I'm trying to fix things here, so I'm not paying attention to chat right now. I'm trying to get back to it though. Like this. What is going first? That's bad. What arc build is it? We don't really know. Pidgey. So like low-key I could just hold this hand and be pretty much set for next turn. But I'm very like, what does my opponent do that like honestly they knock me out? Like there's like no chance that they do that. We're just gonna chill. This hand's awesome. Okay. Wait, that fixed it. Move it above my web box? Okay. I can probably do that. Oh no, YouTube crashed. Ah, they Iono'd me. We still found the Ultra Ball. So what build of Arceus are we up against? Okay. You want a black border? I can definitely do that. We're 3-0, CJ. We can see on the screen now. So far so good. We haven't really hit anything too bad, and we've had some pretty solid luck. I think we've gone first every single game, except for this one. Okay, this is like the first game where I can't Pidgeot. I love to be able to escape rope. I mean, I can Pidgeot actually. Okay, you know what? Less Pidgeot. Cause I get. Yes. No, not you. I think Bell is water energy is disposable. Okay, we get Arceus. There is a Pidgeot in deck, and there is Rare Candy in deck. What we do here then is we get totally screwed if our opponent is playing Path to the Peak, but this play has a ton of upside. I think. Is there downside? Of course. Then we quick search for the double turbo, and we play rope to hit into the Screwdrip, because I'm afraid of this. If we don't, because our opponent does have Moisture Star still, but if they're using Moisture Star, they're not using Star Breath. I'm just very afraid if we don't deal with this Screwdrip quickly, things will get out of hand. So, I wish there was like a slide, like on like PTCGL, if you like, or from PTCGL, you use like the slider to go through the deck, but it's like swipe just to get to the cards I want. But we have to bench the other Arceus, and then we'll just hit with, because they just have a 2-card hand, so they very well could not have a whole lot going on in that hand. I probably should not have Ultra Ball out Lost City. I should have probably held that, just so we're safe. I probably should have dumped the belt over Lost City. Oh well. I sort of doubt that this deck is playing. It probably is playing Path, honestly. But it's playing Vulpix, so okay, Lake Acuity. Wow, don't see that card often. So we are gonna see the Moisture Star. Pretty bad for us. We kind of now need to be able to. I think Hyper Beam is gonna be a pretty nice asset in this matchup if we can get it going. Yeah, there's the Moisture Star. So at least there's no Star Breath, but that clearing all the damage is really good for them. I think I'd probably just quick search for a research, or maybe probably an Iono, actually. They take minus 100 damage, so getting a Lost City down would be... Oh, Ultra Ball. So, Choice Belt me, I hit 130 with Trinity Nova, which doesn't actually do anything else. If I for 100 instead... Huh. Okay. I'm just gonna Ultra Ball just to guarantee it. Is there an... I would assume that there is going to be a rotation here, probably after Paradox Rift comes out. What was that? Or whatever the what I said to me are like January or early next year set. I'm guessing we'll have a rotation after that. At least that's my guess. So we did not find the Stadium Bump, which is a bit tragic. So, kind of the cool thing though is if my opponent wants to hit into this Gyarados, Get Angry is always an option. We can go like Melony, Get Angry. Yeah, I assume we'll have some sort of rotation. Like we had COVID kind of messed it up, right? No, it wasn't COVID, but it was the whatever set Silver Tempest getting pushed back last year kind of messed things up because they didn't have it around Worlds time, so they delayed rotation, and then okay, we just let them punch Pidgeot. Don't really care. Maybe actually could have. Wait, I just quick search for boss and take this knockout. They're spreading their energies thin too, which actually is pretty good for potential hyper beams. The usual pattern for rotations was either right before or right after Worlds, but that kind of got messed up. We found the boss. So this is hitting 180 and knocking out that guy. So we're doing that for sure. I'm not even going to evolve this guy yet, because I don't really need to. I'll get the V-Guard and slap it on him. Actually, is that good? Yeah, it's fine. Okay. What? They're delaying rotation because live is getting out of beta. Okay. I don't think that's the reason, Fancy Duck. Normally you have lots of good ideas, but that's not really one of them. Has there really been anything about Twin Leaf lately? I saw the original release trailer, but I didn't really look either, to be honest. But I haven't. I mean, if it's an actual viable client, then I'm all for it. If it's like an equivalent of Pokemon Showdown for the TCG, that'd be epic. Not that accessibility really is too much of a problem. Yeah, it really has sort of been silent on news though lately, which is kind of the unknown, I guess you could say. Is it going to be done anytime soon? Okay. I only have one card in hand. I can use Cheren and then just Cheren into Hyper Beam. I don't hate that. Yeah. I think we'd at least just denied the prize. Depends on the quality of, if it looks better than TCG Live and I can still get equivalent quality of content on it, then sure. But yeah, probably, because Live is bad, and as long as the games still looked good, I'd probably say yes. I have a couple options here. Do I just Cheren next turn, but then I don't have any water energies left? I'd love to just be able to okay, I 100% playing Cheren. This is hitting for 80. I'm always doing this. Just the question is, do I go into Hyper Beam Because I can't follow up with Heavy Storm, which is sort of my... I think this is okay, because I'll just knock off this 70. So next turn, I'm probably going to have to use... I'll just knock V-Guard off, I guess. I don't know if I'm playing this right. Yeah, the people who run TCGO are holding that code hostage, I guess. Maybe probably should have benched the Arceus. My opponent doesn't have a whole lot going on fairly clearly over there. So I definitely could next turn go Boss Hyper Beam off the Metal Energy. There's only one metal down. Or I could just go Max Tyrant and take the knockout. I just don't know how I'm going to close. Okay, they spent a Switch. That's kind of what I wanted to see, if I'm being real honest. I'm only hitting for 130. Oh, because of V-Guard and Lake. They're not even two-shotting. Do I even bump Lake then? Okay, their hand is obviously bad. So what I'm going to do, I'll drop DTE down here. Let's play Quick Search, or use Quick Search, I guess. And... ooh, Giacomo? We Giacomo and Hyper Beam this turn. Because it means that they... do that, and that. I'm not going to bounce this stadium. Then we knock off the Metal Energy. This has been a very crazy game, actually. I dumped the Choice Belt though, so I can't actually Poncho. But it's just a pass. Okay. V-Guard. I'm just going to use Hyper Beam again. I don't really care about... I just want to make sure that they cannot just top deck a good call. Or do I just like Melony and then Tyrant for the knock? I can't Tyrant for the knockout. Yeah, I think I just Hyper Beam again, but I can use Melony to load this guy fully up. Yeah, that'd be sick. I guess maybe that's Dan TDM, but I'm hopeful that maybe Twin Leaf at least gets PCGL to wake up. I've been way too optimistic on PCGL, I'd say overall. Hell yeah. Okay. I think we've figured out the blueprint here. Ah, top deck research. Their last card was an Arceus. Okay, but the thing is, with Lake and the V-Guard, we're gonna live pretty much everything. So my play next turn entirely depends on what my opponent does. Because if they don't commit energy to the active spot, this is very interesting. Because I can just go Gust and knock out this guy. But then like Raihan is very bad for us. I can like threaten to get angry too at this point. Oh, I already dumped Pal Pad. I think what I want to do this turn, I'm not so much scared of... Alright, let's do this. Oh, the Poncho. Pro plays. Okay. Never mind that. Alright, I'm scared. But I'm just gonna Tyrant. No Gust. Okay, I should have looked at chat, but there's no backseating anyway, so... It's okay. It's okay. Punished for not looking at chat. It's fine, I was thinning out my deck. I meant to do that. Who is the best TCG player right now? The greatest of all time is Tord. And the best right now is Tord. Yeah, probably actually. Yeah, thinning boss, bro. 100%. We're good. Gyarados is just so good. Ah, Seed Punish for thinning boss. Just kidding, we can't Gust it. But now I have no energies in play. And I just like do this. Okay. What do we just like take out of the deck at this point? Let's just Avery. Let's just draw a couple cards. Lots of water energies. I'm gonna start dropping these energies just so I don't keep redrawing them. I think we got our opponent though. Yeah, I just don't want to draw these, so we'll just throw in the Arceus. The energy denial of Gyarados is like one of my favorite reasons to play this deck. It's like my opponent spread their resources too thin. They're probably playing like 3 or 4 metals. Because they're playing like Melony, they're playing a lone Vulpix. So they're definitely heavy on the water versus the metal. They're just a Nova, so we can just retreat and win the game. I've said this a couple times on the channel before. Plazinski played in such a smaller era, and I'm not saying that the players back then were lower scale or bad, but just the game as a whole was just so much smaller. And so that's all I have for today. Always a blast to play Arceus Gyarados. Always a blast to play it on stream. I appreciate you for watching all the way through the end of this video, and please subscribe and like this video if you enjoy this kind of content. If you're interested in watching the whole long stream, it is a bit of a long one, but I'll put it up here on screen. And if you like this deck, I'm sure you'll like this stream.